You see a lot of posts in our industry for New Year's Eve or New Year's, just like the New Year came. Everyone has their little post that they post. And like, I realize that, you watching may want to make your own post, but you just don't know where to start, right? You don't know where to start. You don't know how to go about this sort of thing. And I thought it would be super useful here on the show. I can break it down, the step-by-step process to help you design your own New Year's post. Okay? So let's talk about this. How to make a New Year's post, especially as a DJ, okay? Especially as a DJ. So you got to start with a selfie. Everything starts with a selfie. You get the selfie, you pick it out. Make sure it's your favorite selfie, okay? It's got to be a good one. This is the basis. This is the main part of the post, right? You post on Instagram. The selfie is the picture part, right? It's pretty simple, right? You got the selfie. That's the picture. Bam. New year. Here I am, right? My favorite selfie of myself. Then it's all about the caption now. The caption, probably 75% of it. I'm going to break down how you need to write it, okay? So, you got your selfie. You go to the caption. The first thing you want to do is give a little warning. You got to let everybody know that you're about to speak from the heart, okay? You're about to speak from the heart. And if you don't like it, okay? If you don't like it, you could just keep scrolling. If you don't want to hear me speak from my heart, you can just keep scrolling, okay? You got to give people the warning up front. Long post alert. Long post incoming. I'm about to talk from my heart. Make sure you listen or just keep scrolling. I don't care either way because I talk from my heart, okay? Make sure you throw that in there, all right? Step 2 for the caption. You got to list your accomplishments. Talk about all the accomplishments you had this past year so everyone can congratulate you, right? You want to put it out there. You want to word it in just the right way. So people just get so excited and they feel the need to comment below your post and congratulate you on all your accomplishments, okay? You follow me? So that's step 2. After you list your accomplishments, you gotta, vaguely talk about anything that went wrong. Just vaguely, just barely mention it. Sugarcoat it a little. Just mention that. Some things went wrong, but don't take ownership. Don't say it wasn't your fault. Let them know it wasn't your fault. Okay? And also remind them that it's okay not to be okay sometimes. All right? Just make sure, throw a little psychological kind of, just throw a little thing in there. It's things went wrong, but it wasn't my fault, and it's okay not to be okay. Don't forget to remind people of these facts, okay? Because throughout this entire New Year's post, you got to give advice, right? You got to give inspirational advice every step of the way. Because, you owe this to your tens of followers, right? You owe this to them. Next step, right? You did this. The next step is you want to tie it all together. And tying it all together is tricky, but I found, right, from reading all these posts, I found that the most effective way is to tie it all together with a motivational quote, okay? Try and use a motivational quote. That's usually the best way. I'll give you some examples, right? We got, find your purpose and never look back. Do or do not, there is no try. A peacock who sits on his feathers is just a fucking turkey. Be the person who decided to go for it. Motivational quote at the end. Again, you want to motivate people. You want to tie it all together. And then I think as a general rule, you definitely, throughout the post, when you're writing this, right, because, think about it, you got to be, you can't just spend 10 minutes on a post like this. You got to spend at least an hour, 2 hours. You really got to think it out. You got to proofread it, maybe send it to your friend, make sure there's no typos. And, so when you're doing all this, thinking of this, try and don't talk like yourself. Don't talk like how you talk in real life. Talk smarter than you are in real life, Expand your vocabulary. Use buzzwords like self-worth and empathy and new normal and my truth. Buzzwords, buzz phrases. Insert those in there to really drive the point home. Because you don't want to sound like you. You sound like shit in real life. You want to sound super smart and just you have your shit together and that because you just want to, again, this is all about inspiring your tens of followers. Okay? So, just keep all this in mind when you're writing it. Take your time. Don't rush the NYE post or the New Year's post. Okay? Don't rush it, people. It's a very, very important post.